This morning, Ira Fussville. The associate publisher of the Times Union newspaper and our dear friend, and it wouldn't be a party without him, Mike Spain is here.
Thank you for that promotion.
What promotion did I
I'm the
do?
associate editor, not the associate publisher.
Oh, associate editor, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You should rule the world.
Sounded good, I thought.
Yes, I like it.
Don't worry, Mike. George is out of town. He won't.
I got news for you. Publisher is not a promotion.
And last but certainly not least, the reason you are all here and the reason you have tuned in this morning, the one, the only, I was going to say she's the director of the journalism program at the University at Albany, but in a couple days she won't be. So, but she is our panelist, and she has been from the very beginning, and the reason you're all here, Rosemary Armao. Well, my friend, what do you make of this?
Well, I'm looking at my sister in the first row, Lisa Armao. She actually deals with life and death. She's a nurse practitioner who does oncology, and we're just kind of exchanging looks at it, that you open your big mouth and you get applause, and you save lives. And, well, you did get a fur coat once, didn't you? Yeah, all right. Never mind.
Can we have a big round of applause for Lisa, who saves lives? I don't know how you have been describing it. When people come up to me and they say, "Oh my God, Rosemary's leaving. Why is she leaving? What happened? What did you do? What happened? Why? What did you say to her?
What did you do to her?
Did you take her parking spot? What did you do?" And nobody has a parking spot, by the way. And I said, Rosemary is the only person I know. Everyone was complaining about what life would be in a Trump administration. Everybody said, "Oh, if that guy gets elected, I'm leaving the country." And Rosemary is the only person who actually said, "All right, I'm out of here." And that's true, right?
It is true, although the real reason I think I did it is because I got such a point on Rich Honan. Do you remember the time when he goes, "Oh, all those people said they were going to leave?" And I said, "They are." And I just got it so much that it's worth like uprooting my entire life.
So before we get into the guts of the panel and actually start talking about issues as well as, we decided we weren't going to make this a roast, although we really wanted to. But just describe to people, for those who don't know or are still a little unclear of exactly, because you're leaving May 15th, you'll do your last show May 15th, and then you're on a plane, you're out of here, and then what do you do?
There's a group called the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project. If you look at the acronyms, it looks like, oh crap. And it's founded by an old friend of mine. He used to work for me, and then I went to work for him, named Drew Sullivan. They do amazing work on just what it says, organized crime and corruption. So far, that hasn't included President Trump, but it's that same sort of thing. They are based in Bosnia. I'm going to be working in Amman, Jordan, with Arab journalists who they are people who have no tradition whatever of investigative reporting or even of a free press. They have always just been subject to incredible kind of restriction and hatred from the government, sort of like what we're seeing now. I have a new affinity with them. And I'm going to be working with them to put out stories that'll affect their region, and maybe some of them will have an effect on ours.